The chords for the song Sandhosham Pongudhae, it is done in F major, and the timing is a simple 4/4, okay? So it goes, the strumming what I do is, it's going to be something like this, okay? Okay, something like that, okay? So it has typically two parts. Let me try to show that. Okay, so it's going to be, that's the first part, okay? That's the second part, okay? So the first part is down, down, up, and then the second part is down, up, down. That's the first part, okay? And the second part is, that's the second part. Put together it will be sounding something like this. Something like that, okay? So let's see the chords here. So as it is done in F major, we'll be doing F major often, and also we'll be, the song structure I have done here is something like a prelude, a small prelude and a chorus, and followed by a really small interlude leading into the stanza, okay? So that's the song structure I have. So let's start with the chords. Let's try to learn the chords and then go into the stanza and the chorus and the stanza of the song, okay? Okay, to begin with, since it's done in F major, obviously you'll have to know F major, okay, and it's a well-known chord. The major chords we'll be using throughout this song will be mostly based on two different shapes on the fretboard, okay. One is the E shape, okay, and the other one is the C shape, okay, C major. So these are the two shapes that will be used across the fretboard for deriving other major chords, okay. So let's see the E shape to begin with, from which we get F and a series of chords, okay. So we know the E chord typically, but rather than using the first, second and third finger, we'll be using second, third and fourth finger. The second finger on the third string, first fret, and the third finger on the fifth string, second fret, and the fourth finger on the fourth string, second fret. Okay, that's E major again. Okay, we are just using second, third, and fourth finger for the E major. Okay, we won't use E major in the song, but it's just to show the shape here. Okay, I move it up one fret. Okay, and use bar over the first two strings using the first finger. I can use a bar over just the first two strings or the entire fret, okay, over the entire fret, the first fret, okay, over all the 6 strings, okay. So that will give me F major, okay. So essentially I move E major, the second, third and fourth fingers one fret up, okay. So and then I use a bar on the first fret actually using the first finger, okay. Now the second finger is going to be on the A note, that is the third string, okay, second fret, okay, and the third finger is going to be on the C note on the fifth string, third fret, and the fourth finger is going to be on the third note of the fourth string, that is going to be the F note, okay. So that's F major, okay, and we can move F major to the fourth fret to get E flat. We move it to the sixth fret, that's going to be B flat, seventh fret B, and eighth fret C, okay. Eighth fret is going to be C, okay. So let's see that again. So essentially we move the F major shape, okay. Starting from the first fret, we move it to the fourth fret, that is A flat, sixth fret B flat, seventh fret B, eighth fret C. So I'll be using these chords mostly just for the prelude and the interludes, but it's a pretty straightforward movement across the fretboard, okay, starting from the first fret to fourth, sixth, seventh and eighth, okay. So that is going to be the F-shaped chords, major chords we'll be using. Similarly, the C-shaped chords, again we generally use C, hold the C through the first 3 fingers, but we'll be using the second, third and fourth finger. and then move across the board using the bar. Okay. So essentially we'll start with second finger on the first fret and the third finger on the fourth string, second fret, and then the fifth string, the last finger on the third fret. Okay. So that's just using C major using the second, third, and fourth finger. Okay. So now I move the shape one step forward. Okay, one fret forward, and then I use a bar over the first three strings. Okay, using the first finger. Okay. Now I have D flat or C sharp. Okay. D flat or C sharp. Okay. Now let's see the notes here. Bar over the first three strings using the first finger, and the second finger on the second fret of the second string, and the third finger on the fourth fret of the third fret of the fourth string, and then on the fifth string, fourth fret, we will be using the last finger. Okay. Now this shape is C sharp or D flat. I move it to the third fret, I get E flat. I can move it further to the fifth fret, I can get again F. So D flat, and F. Okay. Again, this will be mostly used just in the prelude. Okay. Okay, and the interlude. Okay, so these are the major chords we'll be using. Okay, and the seventh chords, we'll be using 4 seventh chords in the song. Let's see that now. Okay, A7, C7, D7, and G7. Okay, so the A7th chord is 4 frets, okay, 4 strings covered using the first finger through a bar. Okay, the second fret. Okay, and the last finger, okay, is going to the third finger is going to be used in the first string third fret. Okay, so bar over 4 strings in the second fret, and the third finger on the first string third fret. That is A7. Okay, and then the C7th I use 2 forms. Okay, let's see both 2 shapes. Okay. We start with second finger on the fourth string of the second fret. Okay, fourth string second. Okay, fourth string second fret you use second finger. Okay, and then third string third fret, third finger, second string first fret first finger. Okay, and first string third fret last finger. Fourth string second fret second finger, third string third fret third finger, second string first fret first finger, and first string third fret last finger. That is C7. Okay. I also do the C7 using a bar over the third fret over all the 6 strings using the first finger, and then in the fourth string, the fifth fret, I use the third finger. Okay, fourth string, fifth fret, I use the third finger, and the last figure is on the fifth fret of the second string. Okay, that's again C7th. Okay, either one of these C7th will be using through the song. Okay, and then D7th, most of us know it. Okay, D7th is second finger on the second fret of the third string. Okay, second finger on the second fret of the third string, first finger on the first fret of the second string, and third finger on the second fret of the first string. Okay, that is D7th. Okay, most of us know that. Okay, and then G7th. G7th is again well-known chord. So the first finger on the first fret of the first string, and the second finger on the fifth string second fret, and in the sixth string third fret we use the third finger. Okay, that is G7th. Okay, once again first finger on the first string first fret, and second finger on the fifth string second fret, third finger on the sixth string third fret. That is G7th. So these are the 4 seventh chords we'll be using. Along with these chords, we'll also be using an augmented chord. F augmented, or it can be represented as F plus. Okay, that is F augmented. Okay, let's see the notes for it. again first string, first fret, first finger, okay, and then in the second string, second fret, third finger, and in the third string, second fret, second finger, and the fourth string, third fret, third finger. Last finger, okay. Once again, first string, first fret, first finger, second string, second fret, third finger, third string, second finger, second fret, and the fourth string, third fret, last finger. So that is F augmented. Okay. Along with the F augmented, we also use couple of diminished, seventh diminished chords. Okay, it's going to be E seventh diminished and G seventh diminished. Okay. These chords both are the same except the root changes, and so we can use the same shape across the fretboard. Okay, so it starts with the fourth string, second fret. Actually, I use the first finger there, and the second finger goes to second fret of the second string. Okay, and the third finger goes to the third fret of the third string, and the last finger goes to the third fret of the first string. Okay, fourth string, second fret, first finger. Second string, second fret, second finger, third string, third fret, third finger, and first string, third fret, last finger. That is E7 diminished. I move it across to the fifth fret, okay, the same shape, that is G7 diminished. Okay, G7 diminished, G7 diminished. As you can hear, it is pretty much the same chord with just the root change. Okay? It is here the root is G, while the previous case here it is E. G7 diminished and G7 diminished. Okay, the only other minor chord we use is D minor. Again, a lot of us may know this. Okay, so the first string, first finger on the first fret. Okay, and the second string, the second finger on the third string, second fret, and we can use either the last or the third finger on the second string, third fret. Okay. First string, first fret, first finger, third string, second fret, second finger, and the third string, second string, third fret, the last finger. Okay, that is D minor. Okay, so these are the chords we'll be using in the song. Okay, now as I said, we'll start with the prelude, which leads into the chorus, and from the chorus there is a small interlude that leads into the stanza. So we'll start seeing the chords for the prelude. Okay. As I said, it's going to be mostly the major chords, 2 lines of major chords with the last chord being a 7th chord, okay? That's what we use. Let's see, it's just moving the shapes across the fretboard, okay? So we'll start with the F shape, and as I said, we'll move from first fret, 4th, and 6th, 7th, and 8th, okay? 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8, okay? That's the first line of the prelude, okay? Let's see that. So that's the first line of the prelude. Once again. Okay, that's the prelude first line. Once again. F, A flat, B flat, B and C. That's the chords. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's the first line of the prelude. And the second line, we will be using the C shape. Okay, we'll start with D flat. Okay, then the first fret. Okay, and move it to the third fret. Okay, D flat and E flat, and we'll finish with C7. Okay, D flat, E flat, and C7. Okay, let me do the second line of the prelude. Once again, D flat, E flat, and C7. Okay, so that is pretty much the prelude. Let's see this once again together, both the lines together, the prelude, both the lines. Okay, let me do the F shape and the C shape. Okay. So that leads us pretty much much into the chorus of the song. Okay, so let's see the chords for the chorus. The first two lines first we see, and then we'll see the last two lines of the chorus. Okay, the first two lines of the chorus will be starting with typically F augmented and F. Okay, one measure each, and we'll repeat that 3 times. Okay, F augmented and F, one measure each, and we'll repeat that 3 times, and we'll finish by G7 one measure and C one measure. Okay, that's the first two lines of the chorus. Okay, F plus and F repeated thrice. Okay, and then we'll finish with G7 and C. Okay, let's see this. Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae. Okay, once again let me do that. Okay, F augmented, F repeated thrice, followed by G7 and G. Okay, let me do that. Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae. Okay, that's the first two lines. Okay, one more time. Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae. Okay, that's pretty much the first two lines. Let's see the last two lines of the stanza, chorus. Okay. Yesu ennai raksithaal, mottrum ennai maatinaal, sandhosham ennil pongudhae. Okay, so let me do that again. The third line is A7, C7, E7 diminished and C7. Okay, A7, C7, E7 diminished and C7. Okay, this is the third line. Yesu ennai raksithaal, mottrum ennai maatinaal, sandhosham ennil pongudhae. So that's the last line. But let's see once again the third line. Okay. Yesu ennai raksithaal, mottrum ennai maatinaal. A7, C7, E7 diminished and C7 diminished. C7. Okay. E7 diminished and C7. That's the third line. The last line is going to be D7, E7 diminished, and that interlude I was talking about. It's a small interlude. D flat, E flat, and F. Okay. D flat, E flat, and moving across the fretboard and end in F. Okay. Once again, D flat, D7, E7 diminished, okay, and D flat, E flat, and F. Okay. So let's see the last line. Okay. Sandhosham ennil pongudhae. And that will lead us into the stanza once again. D7, E7 diminished, D flat, E flat, and F. Sandhosham ennil pongudhae. Okay, so that's pretty much the 4 lines of the chorus. Okay, let's do the chorus together to see how it sounds. Okay. Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham Pongudhae, Sandhosham ennil pongudhae. Hallelujah, Yesu ennai raksithaal, mottrum ennai maatinaal, sandhosham ennil pongudhae. Okay, so that leads us straight into the stanza of the song. Okay, now let's see the chords for a stanza. The first, we'll see the first 2 lines, and then the second 2 lines, last 2 lines of the stanza. Okay, so let's see the first 2 lines. So it goes like this. Okay, so that is first 4 chords are D minor, A7, C7 and C. D minor, A7, C7 and C. Okay. once again D minor, A7, C7 and C. Okay, so that is D minor, A7, C7 and C. Let's see that one more time. Okay, that is the first two lines of the first line of the stanza. Okay, now let's see the second line. Okay, another 4 chords again. Okay, that is A7, C7, okay, and then D minor and F. Okay, once again, once again, A7, C7, D minor and F. That's the second line. Okay. Once again. A7, C7, D minor and F. That's the second line of the stanza. Let's put both the lines together and we'll see this. Okay. Okay, A7, C7, D minor and F. Okay, so that's the second line of the stanza. Okay, now going to the last 2 lines of the stanza, it is going to be like this. That is just D7, E7 diminished, G7 diminished and F. Okay, that's the third line of the stanza. D7, E7 diminished, G7 diminished, that's just moving along the fret, okay, the same shape, okay, E7 to the 5th fret, okay, and then finish with F, okay. D7, E7 diminished, G7 diminished and F, okay, that's the third line, and the fourth line is going to be so that is F augment, A7, C7 and F. Okay. Once again, F augment, A7, C7 and F. F augment, A7, C7 and F. Okay. So that's the last line. Okay. Once again, F augment, A7, C7 and F. Okay. Okay, let's do the third and fourth line of the stanza, and then we'll do the stanza together, and then we'll see the whole song. Okay. Chorus of the song again, okay, Sandhosham Pongudhae. So let's see from the first, once again the whole song, and let's see how it sounds. We'll go start from the prelude and go into the stanza, okay, chorus and the stanza. என்னை goes again into the second stanza. That's pretty much the song. Thank you very much.